Guys, if you follow these tips, you should have no problem ever finding truck parking. Hello everyone, I'm Eddie V. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And today we're going to be talking about how to find truck parking at any time of the day or night while you're trucking over the road. Okay, it's not simple. It's very hard to find truck parking these days, and the situation is getting worse. There's more truck drivers every single year, more trucks being made, and there's still not enough truck parking. Until the solution is fixed, follow these tips that I recommend. Okay, let's begin with honorable mention before I hit the list. Honorable mention is park at a shipper or receiver that you're delivering or picking up. It's not always possible because you're not always delivering and picking up the same day. Your loads sometimes may take 2-3 days to get there, or even that every other day, so it's not always possible. And also not every single shipper and receiver lets you park there. I've been to a lot of shippers and receivers who let me park there overnight. Just make sure they're okay with it, and make sure you're not blocking anybody or in the way of anybody. But that's your honorable mention. Okay guys, number one is drive at night. If you drive at night, you will never ever have an issue with truck parking unless they shut down the freeway. If you drive at night, guys, when it's AM, like 7-8 a.m., guess what? Almost every single truck stop of your choosing, you can park wherever you want, any lane. You can back in, take your time, doesn't matter. There will be truck parking. Choose any parking spot you want, any truck stop you want, pretty much with this if you drive at night. And as well comes the benefits of driving at night is the fact there is no traffic, and scale houses or weigh stations or port of entries are closed, so you can just hit the hammer lane and finish your shift. And also, guess what guys, showers at the truck stops are mostly free. Not free with price, but I mean, like, there's not a line of you waiting for a shower, because most of the truck drivers take a shower in the evening. Number two, guys, is park at a department store. Now, this will vary from place to place, but here's what I recommend if you do park at a parking store. 1, make sure they let you. 2, if it's like a Walmart, actually go and be a customer and do some shopping. That way, if they do ask questions, say, hey, I'm actually a customer, they let me also park here, here's a receipt, I actually bought these items. What I recommend doing is, if you go to Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot, when you get there, go inside, ask for whoever the manager is of the shift, or the main manager, the big boss, and ask if you can park your truck there overnight. And also be respectful. If you have any trash, put it away in the trash bin and just don't throw it out the door. And another thing with this suggestion, guys, with this number 2 on the list, is whatever you do, try not to park at Walmart. I know I put Walmart in there, but try not to park at Walmart. They do not like truck drivers, but some Walmarts do let. So do your research and always ask for permission when you park at these places. Number 3, guys, is parking at a shopping center, a mall shopping center. I'm not talking about department stores. I'm talking about malls or plazas. There's this one place in Savannah, Georgia that I parked to. There's a Panda Express and there's a shopping center. I go to the Panda Express. I park right next to it in a parking lot. I never had issues there. I always slept the night there because the truck stops are always jammed full in Savannah, Georgia. And again, with this suggestion, with this list that I'm giving you, make sure you actually go and buy or eat wherever you park at. That way they don't bother you. At least you were a customer, and they're gonna think twice before kicking you out. Number 4 on the list, guys, is a restaurant. Okay, always when you park at a restaurant, make sure it's okay, and 2, go and eat there. First of all, you might like the food, and second of all, you're being a customer. It's harder for them to kick you out if you actually been a good customer. And third, some of them are even actually miniature truck parking truck spots, as long as you pay or you eat and it's free to park. So with restaurants, again, do your research, and it's actually a good place to park. They usually let you. Number 5, guys, it is know a few friends. What I mean is, wherever you go, make sure you know somebody or someplace in the state that would allow you to park your truck there overnight for you to get good rest, sleep, and then come out. Yes, they may not have a shower, may not have a truck stop, may not have a fuel island, but at least you can park there. Next on the list, guys, is park at a mom and pop truck stop. Today, while filming this video, guys, I actually parked at a mom and pop truck stop right now. I mean, it says 19 Fuel Network, but that's just a fuel. This is a mom and pop owned truck stop, okay? These truck stops fill up the last. Like, they fill up the least. They will be even, they'll probably be even parking in the middle of the night if I wake up in the middle of the night, and they'll be parking behind me in the middle of the night. Because steering wheel holders, as sweet truckers call them, like to fill up Loves, Petro, Pilot, Flying J, TA. Those big name truck stops, they like to fill up because it's so important for them, for some reason, to have that shower there versus if they find out if that place has a shower, to go take a shower there. So mom and pop truck stops are a good place to go ahead and park because they're the last places to fill up. Next on the list, guys, is big truck stops. Okay, big truck stops. I mean, it could be a name brand, it could be a mom and pop truck stop, it could be a travel plaza. Big truck stops that are not directly in the center of the city. Petro and TA in Gary, Indiana, always full. Petro in Gary, Indiana fills up the last. 5 mile difference, just somebody wants to be closer to the city than the other. Okay, there's a lot of Petros out there in different states, or TAs or Loves, where they just simply fill up the least with trucks and have a whole bunch of truck parking in the middle of the night because they're a little bit outside the city, and truckers, for whatever reason, want to be as close as possible to the city and not make the extra 10-minute drive, and they would have had parking. Next on the list, guys, is start your day early. Yes, start your day early. If you're able to wake up and start your day at 5 a.m., 5, 6 a.m., even 7 a.m., depending on your area, might be late, might be early. I'd say ideally, if you're able to start your day minimum waking up at 6 a.m., you have a better opportunity to park somewhere and find parking when you finish your day than the rest of the folks that wake up later. And last but not least, guys, it is reserve a parking. If you're completely out of options, go ahead and reserve for a reserve paid parking, either on your app or on the phone. Call ahead, Zap Bros. You can call ahead. TA, Petro, Pilot, they're usually app, because by the time you get there, they're all filled up. So make sure you at least reserve it on the app and pay for it. Loves, all their parking is free. But that is just the best way to go if you're completely out of options. And in conclusion, guys, wherever you park, be respectful. Don't destroy the place. Throw away your trash in the proper place. Because if you do mess it up, you also mess it up for the other drivers. One bad apple in a basket of a good barrel of apples can destroy the whole bunch. And all of a sudden, a good parking spot is just destroyed because somebody messed up. One quick story, guys, about how this happened is the scale houses in Virginia on Highway 81. I'm talking about on the Roanoke side. Okay, I'm not talking about the other side. I'm talking about the Roanoke side scale houses. They're big scale houses, lots of parking, inspection or non-inspection. You're allowed to park there and take your 10-hour reset. Okay, but make sure you do a pre-check because they do have cameras that watch you. Anyway, they used to allow parking. All of a sudden, there's signs, construction signs, saying scale house not under construction. No, it's saying no truck parking will be enforced. Why? According to a rumor from a trucker on Facebook, people have been leaving their trash right in the parking lot at the scale house. And that's when the scale house said no more. So guys, you see, if you're not respectful at where you park, that privilege can be taken away from you, even if you didn't do it. Just not cancel. guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 6 Your life. This particular package, drive an attempt on the 6 Series.